tuning in. I am cooking this morning. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? I am going to be making some homemade tortillas, and I will also be finishing up some pozole that I have going on. If you are tuning in, you're most likely going to watch a rebroadcast. I have a lot of kids in the house in the background. Sorry. Hi, human person. So I am going to be making some homemade tortillas. Hi, Marianne. And I'm also going to be finishing up. So I thought I'd have you guys here to keep me company and also show you how I make my homemade tortillas. I actually haven't made them for a couple of years. It was a little out of practice. I did make a batch this morning, but it went really quick. So now I'm making another batch. So I will show you guys how I do that. And so I just want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Jeffrey Nunez. If I missed your comments, I apologize. I'm just now going to show you how to make the homemade tortillas, okay? So I'm going to turn the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me turn it down. Yes, so if you guys look, you can see in here I have about 2.5 cups of flour. It's just regular flour. And I do cook with my hands. They are clean, but that's the way my grandma showed me. And I am going to put in here just about a teaspoon of salt. And I need just a teaspoon of baking powder. This is the one that my grandma always used, so it's the one that I'm going to use. And I use lard. That's the way my grandma did it. That's the way I'm going to do it. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. There's nothing wrong with thumbsing up the video. Well, you're also going to need, let me turn this off. I'm listening to Mexican music. What you will also be needing is lukewarm water. So what I'm going to do before I put the lard in there is can you guys hear me okay? Somebody tell me if you can hear me okay. I'm going to mix up the salt and the baking powder just to get it all mixed up really well. Here comes Josh to help me. Yay! Thank you, Alyssa. And Alyssa, I got in trouble. Alyssa, I got in trouble by Josh because I haven't mailed out the button. And so he kind of was like, hey, Becky, you know what? I really need you to be on top of this and mail out the things that are supposed to be mailed out. And I was like, yes, sir, I'm going to do it.
Do you
So
want it up here or you don't?
I can have it up there, but I'm going to be moving it back and forth to there. Okay. Josh is going to set me up a little bit better, I think. Hold on, guys. Josh is setting me up. So, okay. So I just mixed all this stuff in here. And now I'm going to put lard in there. I'm going to put about this much lard. I don't know how much it is. Let's see. It's actually about a tablespoon of lard. I'm waiting for Josh. He decided to change things around on me, so I apologize. Welcome to the 4th person in the channel. I appreciate you. But how are they going to see me cook?
Magic card can't be anymore because Magic card has
How are they going to see me? They can't see me.
They see you and the phone.
Yeah, but how am I going to read the comments?
Fine school looking guy. Remember
You don't want to open it back?
school.
Well, unfortunately, those kids are my grandchildren and my neighbors, so they're going to stay there. Like it or not, the kids are staying there. I don't take, when I do live streams. Oh, thank you. They just commented on my tortillas. They liked them. They said they're really good. So when I live stream,
Huh?
Oh, Meltown.
When I live stream, I do family live streams, means my kids are in the live stream, my grandchildren are in the live streams, and huh?
Yeah.
And I allow them to be in the background. You can watch or you cannot watch. It's up to you. So anyways, Josh is setting up my camera, but I need it back the way it was because they have to see the texture of the masa.
Can they hear it? With all the noise?
Yeah. Alexa, stop playing. Alexa,
Alexa, I'm not playing.
Alexa, stop. Okay, thank you.
Did they eat the tortillas?
Jessica, will you watch? Make sure they get to Craig's. Okay, the grandkids left to the neighbor's house. So I just want to show you. I just put the lard in there. Hi, everybody. Thank you. I don't know who came on. Josh was fixing the camera. Yes, I love my kids, and you guys know that they're allowed to be in the house and do what. I'm missing questions here. Becky, you're so funny to measure the lard. I would have never thought of it. I usually don't measure the lard. I just put it in. But I figured I'd measure it just to see what it would look like. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Okay, if I have any other mods, maybe you could text Juan. So anyway, so what I'm going to do right now. Are you leaving? Josh is here. So I put the lard in, and the reason why I normally don't measure it. See how the flour is like this? Once you get the lard in, it's just the way my grandmother did it, so it's the way that I'm going to do it. Thank you, Josh, for being a mod. I appreciate you. Yes, manteca in the flour tortillas. And I will probably add more, but it's always better to start off with less and feel your way through it and see how it's going to come out. Hi, part of Rosa's World. How are you? It's flour and baking powder or baking powder. And see how it's looking a little flaky? That's what you want it to do. I think a tablespoon was just about the right amount. And I have about, if you're just tuning in, I have 2.5 cups of flour. I have 1 teaspoon of salt. You guys can be here if you want. 1 teaspoon of salt, about 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and approximately 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon. I'm sorry, a tablespoon of lard. What's happening here? Look at how cold that is. Now I can tell it needs more because it's not flaky. It's still very powdery on the bottom, so I'm just going to put a little bit more. Hi Juan, thank you for coming on. I need your help. Hi Rat Rod, how are you guys? Sorry about the inappropriate comments, or not, I guess they weren't inappropriate, but they were just a little bit rude. They're not what we're used to here on mine or Midlife Vibes live streams or vlogs. I don't have a problem telling them to go away if they're going to be mean or rude. So I'm just going to add a little bit more. Let's see how much it is. Oh, sorry. Josh wants me to put the camera down or put it up, but he doesn't want me to leave it there. So I'm putting about another teaspoon. Okay, so far I had a tablespoon. So let me go over the ingredients. I had 2.5 cups of flour. I had, now it's 1 tablespoon and 1/2 teaspoon of lard. I had a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking powder. And let me show you what the lard looks like. Hi, Rat Rod, how are you? I'm reading through comments. So I just added it in. If you can tell, it's still a little powdery. You can see it's starting to get flaky. So what I want to do is I want the flour to be really, really flaky. So I'm mixing it up. And you know what? I hadn't made tortillas for a couple of years. And when I make it, I just remember it by sight when my grandma showed me how to make it. Jessica, do you want to be a sous chef really quick? I need a cup of room temperature water. Look at that. Now it's flaky. It's getting flaky. I'm going to add just a tiny bit more lard. Probably a quarter of a tablespoon in there. I'm sorry I'm not reading comments. I'll do so in a minute. Can you guys see how that looks now? It looks a little crumbly. It's still a little powdery, so I just need a tiny bit more lard. You want it to be flaky. See how that is? That's what you want it to look like. I'll read some comments in a minute. Marianne and Juan are coming over tonight for Pozole. Okay, you guys don't know that whole process there. Thank you, Rat Rod. Best mod ever. So the flour is nice and flaky. And so what you want to do now...
Did you have more last time? Manteca?
Yeah. Yes, I use lard. I use manteca. Good old-fashioned Farmer John manteca. It's lard, literally.
Vegans beware.
Vegans beware. This is not a vegan-friendly recipe here. But I just added a little bit more manteca because it really needs to be flaky. Thank you guys for everybody for watching. I'm just making some homemade tortillas. Now, I just want to tell you, I do not roll the roundest tortillas. My tortillas come out like the state of California, and they come out like the United States. But hey, they taste really good. Oh, you and Chanel? Okay, so let me show you what the flour looks like now. It's nice and flaky. There's still a little powder in there, so I haven't made them for years, so I'm still not comfortable just adding a bunch in, but it needs to be flaky like that. Okay, so the trick is that the water that you add in, tortillas with butter, tortillas with my tata's chile, tortillas with anything. I already made one round of tortillas, but they ate them all. Okay, so here you go. You add in the water little by little. If you notice, and it has to be like room temperature water, like warm, not room temperature, but a little warmer to melt the lard. And you see how it's clumping together? So you want to slowly add the water in because you don't want it to be too watery. But you want it to have a nice consistency. This is where it gets fun because it starts sticking to your hands. I'll read comments as soon as I'm done adding all the water and getting the dough where it needs to be, okay? So here we go. Now it's starting to stick. Hi, I see you guys joining the chat. I can't read everything, so sorry. As soon as I get this going, I will read some comments. So more water. See how it's getting flaky? Little bit of water. But it can't be cold water and it can't be hot water. It has to be just right. Hi, Blue Guy. I remember watching my grandma do this when she would make flour tortillas. Thank you, Blue Guy. I just can't see right now, but when I can see, I'll read some comments when I get all this stuff off of my hands. Okay, you see how it's looking now? Little tiny bit more water. I guess I should learn to measure things out so I can give you guys measurements, but I learned by sight, so learning by sight is fine. What did Josh say? Do you wash your hands? Yes, I did. Of course I did. What do you think? That I'm not going to wash my hands? And if you don't like it, you don't have to eat it, Josh. Okay, it's coming together. Here it goes. Oh, it's coming together nicely. One moment. I need to raise the camera so you guys can see, but I can't because my hands are dirty. I'm going to do it. I did it. I did it. Uh-oh, Juan's bringing a surprise. So I was thinking the pozole, I'm making pozole too, you guys. So I'm going to show you where I'm at with that right now. Look at, I got some manteca on there. Oh, you have a Calico Mine video? Cool. We haven't been there since the last time. We need to go back to see how it's starting to come off of my hands.
You need to work a little bit harder at that. You're doing a good job.
So see here, it's still kind of doughy, but it's just like bread. You have to knead it. And then I usually just mop up the rest of the flour on the counter.
Did you wash the counter?
No, Josh, I just cook on completely dirty surfaces. I just love to be completely dirty and cook on dirty surfaces. I'm just telling him because he's bugging me.
Joke.
But once you knead, you have to knead it really good, just like bread. So it's coming out good, I think. I hope they come out good. I did one batch and it came out really good. So this is my second batch. The other batch that I made this morning was missing a little bit of salt. So I added a little more. Smells good. Can you smell it? Okay, let me show you what it looks like. So here you go. Here's what it looks like. So you just knead it like this. You knead it like that. You roll it, turn it.
You gotta come on. Tell me I'm gonna go edit some videos.
Hey, you guys, I got trolled for the first time. Josh did good.
Yeah, they used like 3 or 4 accounts against you.
Yeah, they were using like 3 or 4 accounts. But Josh got them single-handedly. Thanks, Josh. I just remember my grandma rolling it like this.
I learned from Juan.
So after you have this done, you put it back in its bowl. Ta-da! And you need like a damp cloth, or that's what my grandma did. And you put the damp cloth over it, and then you let it sit for half an hour. I'll be back. Excuse me, big butt.
Call me a big butt. What's this thing?
Turn it up. Turn it up. Okay, you guys, so that's all she wrote. So see how easy and quick that was? So now what I'm going to do, while I'm letting that sit for probably about 20 minutes.
An hour?
Thank you, Rosa. You guys want to see my rolling stick that I use for my tortillas? Everybody in my family, their rolling stick for the tortillas is different, and they're all homemade. Mine happens to be made from a leftover coat rack. I had a rolling pin, but it was just too big and too clunky. And my grandma's rolling pin was homemade for my grandma. So my grandma says it has to fit your hands perfectly. So that way, let me show you. So that way when you're rolling, see how it fits my hand? It'll go like easy for you, small. So this was a leftover coat rack. I had Josh go out there with a circular saw and cut the piece that I wanted. And I washed it really good, scrubbed it up. And this is my rolling pin. One of my cousins, hi Freddie. One of my cousins has a PVC pipe that she uses. Now I feel gross that I just touched it. Hold on. With wet hands. Okay, thank you. That was kind of gross because my hands were a little gross. But anyway, so that's my rolling pin. And now I'm just going to wipe the counter down because Marianne and Juan are coming over tonight for dinner. And Monica and Brandon, I have all of them. Sorry, I'm cleaning the counter. I should show you as proof, huh? I just need to get these things out of the way. So Brandon, Monica, and Juan are coming over for dinner tonight. I am making pozole. And I think I did a vlog where I showed you guys how I make it. But right now I'm just going to cut all the trimmings. And I'll have you guys here with me while I do that. Thank you so much, Freddie. Yes, let's make it to 10. We're at 9 likes, 7 watching. I'm just cleaning the counter because I do not want to be accused of having a dirty counter, which I never do when I cook, but okay, let's see. Pork and corn. I'm making pozole, Freddie. And let me see who's here in case I missed anybody. I got Freddie. Hi, Freddie. I have part of Rosa's Road. Marianne. I think Rat Rob was here. Juan was here. I don't know if they're still here, but they were. So thank you guys so much for jumping on when you did because Josh was getting rid of some trolls. Oh, and tostadas. Jeez, that's a lot. Oh, yeah. Tostadas for the pozole. I'm making homemade tortillas. A new profile picture. Cool. So far, let me show you what I have going. So far, I've already cut the cabbage. And then I have the green onions. And now I have to cut the radish. And the, radish and then cilantro. And I also have to cut lemons. But I have a lemon tree. So you guys look at that while I bring this stuff over. Look at all that cilantro. Smells so good. I'm going to rinse off the cilantro because I don't want it to be dirty for my company. Okay, here we go. Cutting board in place of that. And radishes and cilantro. Do you guys want to see what the pozole looks like right now? We only got 3 on. That's okay. Thank you, Marianne, for still being here, and Freddie. I don't know how to make a pastor right. Like, to do it the correct, I do not know how to do that. I would love to learn because they're so tasty. Then I wouldn't have to spend so much money going to the taqueria. So you guys want to see? This is the big pot. that I have for the pozole. I think it's a 32 quart pot. And so far, this is what it looks like. It's boiling, it's cooking. I've never put corn in my pozole. So this is my big Mexican spoon. If you guys want to see, look at that. It already smells good. Does that look good? Am I teasing you guys? That's all the meat already getting cooked. Look at that broth. Doesn't the broth look good? Oh, it's going to be so good. Look at that teaser. Teaser. So that's the pot. And so I'm going to put the lid back on there so it continues to cook. And I'm going to bring you guys over here while I chop vegetables. I just felt like having company. I had some Mexican music on. I'm going to put it back on. I was listening to mariachis. So far, I've already spent yesterday with Marianne and Monica at Disneyland. And do you guys want to hear what I'm listening to? Let me turn it up and then I'll turn it down. So I woke up in a really good mood this morning. I felt like cooking. I started off just making the pozole. And then I decided to make some homemade tortillas because Jessica made some eggs and chorizo. And I go, well, let me just make some tortillas. And now I'm hooked on making tortillas, so I'm going to make another batch. Hopefully there'll be some left when Marianne comes over. I can't guarantee it, Marianne. And so now I'm just going to cut the cilantro and cut the radishes up. Now, I'm so excited because Marianne and Juan are coming over for dinner. I like to host them. I don't know who I'm talking to on here. I know I have a lot of people that left, but that's okay. I know it's kind of boring for some people to cook, but it's therapeutic for me. I love cooking. It gives me a lot of peace. Yes, Mexican music means I'm cooking, a feast in the kitchen, or it means I'm cleaning. One or the two. So I'm going to clean after I cook because with the pozole, I need to get this stuff done early. Josh is doing laundry. You guys want to see? I like to cut the cilantro up. Where's Brittany? I don't know. It's Sunday. Thank you. So here's, look at how pretty the cilantro is. I like to cut it up real fine. You know what I should be drinking? Some coffee or something. This is not going to be the most exciting live stream because it's just me cooking. And I felt like having company. And I'm going to be rolling the tortillas on camera. It has to sit for a little bit so that way the dough needs to rise. If you don't let the dough for the tortillas sit, they'll come out hard and they won't have bubbles. Let me read comments. Let me see the comments. Comments. Thank you, Rosa and Marianne. You guys are the only person on. After seeing your live making potatoes for breakfast, I have been making them here. They're good, right? I think Marianne made some too. So I'm just going to cut the cilantro. I love cilantro. Jessica said she just started appreciating cilantro. Oh yeah, I have the hominy too. But this time I'm going to put 2 big cans of hominy. Because it seems like everybody likes more hominy than I put in, or I was told. So I'm going to add 2 big cans of hominy in there. Oh, is that what a human person was talking about when he said corn? Okay, I wasn't thinking hominy. No, I have corn tortillas. I have corn tortillas in the fridge. I just felt like making some homemade flour tortillas. Everybody likes it here. If I make flour tortillas, oh my God, is it raining already at your place? We were gonna go to Knott's Berry Farm, but Josh said it was supposed to rain all day, so we opted to just stay home instead. And I told Josh, either way, I had already invited you guys over for pozole, so I had to make it regardless, right? Okay, the cilantro's all nice and minced up. Do you guys want to see the cilantro? I don't have the greatest cooking skills, but watching your cooking lives make me... You know what, Rosa? This pozole is the easiest thing you can ever make, and I'm going to challenge you, Rosa, to make it one day, because all you really have to do is buy a big chunk of pork meat and cut it into cubes and boil it. If you like pig's feet, you can buy some of that too and boil it with the meat. You let the meat get soft to where you can poke the knife in it. After that happens, then you put in pig's feet. If you don't like pig's feet, leave it out. Don't worry about it. So all you're going to do is cut the pork meat into big chunks and boil it with salt. Depending on how big your pot is, like that pot that I made has, let me bring it back over. This big pot, I used 2 onions. But if you were just going to use like a regular pot that you boil spaghetti in, I would say use half an onion and half a garlic. Yeah, you don't have to put pig's feet. You can totally make it just with pork meat. Pork meat by itself would be fine. You know what? I'm not going to use that because I'm going to burn myself. I'm going to use my big spoon. So you just, literally, you're going to boil your meat with water and salt, garlic, and an onion. Look at that. That's the part. This is the meat with the bone on it. Look at that. It's going to fall off. It's going to shred. So you just boil meat, onion, and garlic and salt. My pozole is foolproof, literally, because I don't make the chili from scratch. Looks so good already. It smells good already. Oh, you made tamales? Good. If you can make tamales, you can definitely make pozole. That's all I'm saying. I don't make the chile from scratch. This is what I use. After I have cilantro all over my hands. After I boil the meat, and once the pig's feet get soft, you don't have to eat the pig's feet, Juan. If you don't like pig's feet, just eat the meat. But once it gets soft, I'll add the hominy in, and then I'll add the chili in, and then I just let it sit. And that's all there is to my pozole. Literally, it's not rocket science. It's super easy. I try to make things that are easy for other people to make. I noticed next time I need more masa. Okay, in the corn husk? Yeah. I love potatoes with chorizo. So I try to cook things on here that are easy for people to make because I know how to make, I know how to cook and I love cooking. But not all of my recipes are like authentic from scratch. But they're delicious and everybody likes it. So I figured why not share the wealth. Let me see. So now I'm going to cut just a little bit more of this cilantro off because there's still a lot on there. So the things I cook are really easy. I love cooking. It relaxes me, and it's kind of like my way of showing love. Like if I'm in a good mood and I wake up early, like I woke up at 9, I feel rested. I knew I was going to have to make the pozole because I had already opened my mouth. Then I decided to make the tortillas. Thank you, Rosa and Marianne, for being on the live stream still. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody, but I appreciate you guys for keeping me company, because otherwise I just cook in here all by myself, listen to my music, and I relax. Actually, it's really relaxing for me. Have you made them before, Rosa? I love tacos de papa. One day I'm gonna have to show you guys how I make my fish tacos, and with I make like a chipotle crema, and it's so good. Human person, I dabble in cooking and baking, but for some reason when I make cookies they never come out. You know what, that's the same thing for me. Like I was challenged to do the cookie challenge. Was it Rosa that challenged me? And I have all the stuff to do it. Well, I don't have the flour anymore because I used it all for the tortillas. So now I have to go back to the store and get more flour. You know, I'm going to try to make gluten-free cookies. I have gluten-free flour, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let me show you how my little tray's coming out so far. Here's my tray, cilantro. I just like the way it looks. It looks so pretty when it's all on there. Oh, okay, yeah. So I had the stuff to make it, but then I decided to make tortillas. I was going to make the cookies from scratch, or try to make the cookies from scratch. But now I have to go get, no, I actually have gluten-free flour, so I'm going to try to make gluten-free ones then. Now, the radishes I like to cut really thin. I think I told you guys that last time. I don't like big fat chunks of radishes in the pozole. So, I cut them super thin. I'll show you that in a minute. I hope Marianne likes it and Juan. I know Monica's tasted it and Monica loves it. So, I told her to come with a container so she could take some home. Sorry guys, I'm cutting, so I don't want to chop my fingers off. I am not Chef Ramsay, so I have to really pay attention. I love the way the tray looks when it's done. So what else is everybody doing today? I know what, Mario's here, and so is Jessica. Hi Pumpernickel, how are you? Hi Bubble, Boy, Kai. Oh, you guys. That's Mario. Me and Jess smelled the cilantro from the living room. I was over here going to say hi to him. What a tricky guy. So apparently that's Mario, you guys. Mario, hit like. Hit like. Hit the like button. If you're going to be on there and eating my pozole, better hit like. Yes, Mario's here. Who's Pumpernickel? Is that you, Jess? Are you Pumpernickel? Okay. Hi, Pumpernickel. I thought maybe it was Jess because she's sitting there with Mario watching the live stream in the living room while I'm slaving away here in the kitchen. Just kidding. I'm not slaving away. I'm just cutting radishes. Thank you, Rosa. So if you're just joining in, I am making pozole and I am also making flour tortillas. I just got done making. Oh, random dude. Well, thank you for stopping by, random dude. So, we just got done making the masa for the flour tortillas. Hi, Greenway Lawn. How are you? And if you go back after this vlog, you can. I did it right at the beginning, and I did it really quick. So if you want to see how to make the masa for the tortillas, it's going to be the first thing on the live stream, and it's really easy. So if that's something that you wanted to see done, I did have the camera facing down while I was adding the ingredients so you can see the consistency of the dough for the tortillas and the ingredients. We appreciate you for stopping by. Right now, I am just cutting the radishes for the pozole. If you want, I'll turn the camera around so you can see my little pozole tray that I use. Or not turn it down, just face it downward, I should say. So I use this little tray when I make pozole. There's the cabbage, and then I use the green onion. If you can see, I use green onion instead of the white onion because those seem to be really strong for me. They can overpower the flavor of the pozole. So I like to use the green onion. Here's all the cilantro. And then you have the cabbage. And then here I'm going to put the radish for the pozole. And what I do is I use one that has the cabbage in it. I usually have that filled with lemons, but today I'm going to have a lot of company over. And so I know I'm going to need more cabbage, so I'll cut the lemons. I have a lemon tree in the backyard. That's my husband, Pumpernickel, in case you don't know who that is. We have another channel called Midlife Vibes where we do a lot of Disney vlogging, and we're starting to do some other vlogs. So if you ever want to check that out, you're more than welcome to go over to Midlife Vibes. That's more
Maneuver this into the other fridge.
out and about vlogs, and these ones are just my little crafting, cooking, and
Awesome vlogs.
shopping vlogs. And we just have a really good community. Yes, we're always eating. We love to do food vlogs, apparently, is what we're finding out, that we like to do a lot of eating. So, and I like to do a lot of cooking. So, the cool thing that I'll have to show you right now in a minute when I'm done. Or I can show you now. Hold on. Let's go look. I was going to show you this, but my granddaughter was here, and apparently
Made a big mess.
her and her little girlfriends made a big mess before they left and went next door. This table was clean earlier. So I got this really big Lazy Susan. Check this out. I got that really big Lazy Susan at a thrift store.
Showing me?
No.
Carrying out.
I got that really big Lazy Susan at a thrift store. Oh, and I love thrifting. At the thrift store for about $3. And then I just sanded it and stained it, which I'm going to do again because I don't like the way it came out. And what I do is that this big old platter that I have with the pozole stuff on, I put it on that Lazy Susan. That way when everybody's sitting down to eat, they could just spin it around and get their condiments. And my cousin had one, and I guess they spent a lot of money on it. Or no. Her boyfriend at the time, they're married now, he made her one. And so then I wanted one, and I went to the thrift store because I like thrifting. And I found it, and it was just like a natural wood color. And I paid like $3 for it. And they're expensive. Josh is crazy. We had a bunch of people over the Saturday before the Super Bowl. We had our friends from the Yaya Chronicles, Prince Charming Dev, and the Kilt Guy. Those are YouTube channels. We had all of them over one night, and they all brought alcohol, and they left it all here. So Josh is just moving it all over to the garage refrigerator because it's taking up all kinds of space in my refrigerator, and it's been there since they came. We haven't drank any of it. So Juan, you have alcohol when you come. Probably some of it is what you... Oh, and Juan came. I forgot. Juan came over too. So we've been blessed to make some really awesome friends. When we go to Denver again, we're going to try to see if we can meet up with Greenway Lawn and have lunch or dinner or something. And then we always say that when we go up to Rat Rod's area, we're going to go visit him. We're going to go visit Rosa. So it's going to be a good time. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't need to check. I just need to check the meat to see how soft it is, because I don't want to overcook it. Look at this. I did it too big, too thick. That's too thick. I like them this thick. See how thin that is? That's the perfect way to have it. Josh is crazy. He's always been crazy. He was really wild when we were younger. But so was I, so. Match made in heaven, and now we're boring old people. I wish I had more to show you with the pozole, but I'm just at a spot where I'm at a standstill. Right now, I'm sure anybody that cooks does the same thing. I usually utilize my time, like right now that I know that the meat's cooking, is when I took to make the dough for the tortillas.
I'm crazy in love with you, baby.
Oh yeah, you want to be crazy and pour me some coffee?
I'm sorry, I'm doing the laundry, but yes, ma'am, I will make you some coffee as soon as I'm done folding your clothes and putting them away. I will make them right away. And then I'm going to vacuum and mop, and I'm going to cut the lawn, and I'm going to wash your car. And I'm just kidding.
He doesn't fold and put away my laundry, FYI, and he doesn't mop, he just vacuums. But that's enough. What was I going to say? Oh, so yeah, I just try to utilize my time while I'm in between doing things. So right now that everything's cooking, I'm just going to get all this chopped up and then put in the... Oh yeah, I should make sure he does all that, huh? Once I finish chopping these up, I know it'll be time for me to put the hominy in. I bought 2 humongous cans of hominy. You want to see? I bought 2 of these big cans of hominy. So once I get the hominy in and the chili powder, then I'll check on the tortillas because it should be time about then for the dough, and I'll start rolling those out. Yeah, Marianne, people like more hominy. Yeah, he just wanted to go put the laundry away. No, he doesn't mow the grass. We rent our house, so Josh actually likes mowing the lawn. He finds it therapeutic, but when we moved in, the owners pay for a gardener. So we have a gardener that comes over every Saturday morning, bright and early, to wake us up and mows the lawn and does the trimming of the palm trees, which is not nearly enough because we're always crashing into them. And so we're kind of lucky that way. He doesn't have to mow the lawn anymore. He likes to vacuum. I don't know. I think he just finds something about the going back and forth therapeutic because he used to like doing that. When he mowed the lawn, he loved it. He said it was relaxing. You need a... Yeah, you know, I thought just putting 1 can of hominy was sufficient. And then I found out from my kids and everybody that they like more hominy. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll buy 2 cans. Okay, guys, thank you. I'm back up. Sorry, guys, I can't believe I lost you. Now I only have 1 person on.
You learned how to do it?
Who is it?
I'm going to pour you your coffee, too.
Who's on here? So I got this big old pan. It's probably just Josh.
How much cream you want in here?
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. What did I miss? I missed human person being funny. Sometimes okay. Thank you, everyone. So I'm using this 32 quart or 52 quart pan. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's my 32 quart pan. Make my soup. And let me show you what it looks like in there. So this is actually ready now. I can tell.
Oh, I can eat?
No. I can tell.
What do you mean, no?
Yeah, I think it's not. I can tell that it's ready for me to put the hominy in. So I'm going to do that now. But I have you guys over here while I do it. Okay? That good? I think so. But you know what? I hate having these little tiny can openers to open those humongous cans. It takes me forever. Two cans. things are huge. They're 6 pounds of hominy. Is that crazy? I don't think I should put all 2 of them in there. Yeah, I don't think it's registering everybody on there. I noticed that. It says that there's only 3 people. So, I don't know who's on here, but thank you whoever is, and I appreciate you. And thank you for cooking with me. Because it keeps me company and it helps me pass time faster. Put both of them. This is going to take me forever to open. I wish I had one of those old school, you know, the ones you use for camping. Those things were great. This is going to take me forever, you guys. I'm going to get a knife and do it. Just kidding. I'll cut my finger off. You guys want to see me struggle? Hey, Andrew, what's going on? I guess me and Marianne were just talking about you and your brother. We haven't seen you guys on here. Well, I haven't done a vlog in a long time or a live stream, so that's probably why. The Campuzano brothers are in the house. Or Andrew is, at least. I don't know where Yael is. Oh, we're at Knott's. We were actually going to go today, Andrew. But we heard it was going to rain. Plus, I promised Marianne and Juan Pozole, so I figured I was at Disneyland all day yesterday with them. I think we almost closed the park, and I figured I better cook like I told everybody I would. Ow, I think I got metal in my arm, my finger. Hi, Ronnie, how are you? Yeah, we were just talking about them, huh, Juan? Saying how much we miss those guys. Crazy guys. They keep us young. You guys keep us young and on our toes. Oh my God, I hate these stupid can openers for these big cans. I need an old school camping can opener. Or something that does the job better than this. It clicks and then it unclicks. It clicks and it unclicks. I'm going to have to come back through with the knife. I don't know if it opened it. Let me see. Nope, it didn't open it all the way. So you know what? I drain a lot of the juice out, but I don't drain it all the way. Because I like the flavor that it gives to pozole. Oh, you guys got grounded. What'd you guys do? Oh, don't tell me. Don't incriminate yourself. I don't want to know. The less I know, the better, because then I can't be an accomplice. Okay, I need a knife. So the last time I made pozole, I made it in one of these humongous pots. Look at that. Yummy. I made it in one of these humongous pots, and I needed to add a little bit more chili. So I bought 2 jars this time. You're not grounded anymore? Ow.
Oh, you're down.
Do you want to help me do this? I have a hard time. Oh, I'm down? It doesn't look like I'm down.
The internet went down. You're not even on the internet.
No, I went off of the internet because it was frozen.
Oh, I know.
So I keep seeing, meet and greet. Yeah, we want to do one of those. We have to plan one. We were actually planning on going today, but...
Oh, I froze because our internet went down.
Yeah, we went off of the internet because it's freezing. We were planning on going to Knott's today, but it's going to rain, and I promised Juan and Marianne, Pozole, and Monica, so they're all coming over, and we're going to do that. I think my aunt's going to come over. I have to call her. Thank you, Rosa. I know it's a little bit boring right now because I'm just trying to get this darn can open. Josh, open this can.
I am here to save the day.
Thank you.
Hero Josh is here opening a can of whoop. Okay,
So, you ruined the can, so now I can't open it.
I didn't run the can.
You ruined. Oh, here we go. Here we go, people. Oh yeah, pure muscle happening here. It's working really great. I'm telling you right now, it is working so good.
Is it? How come it doesn't work for me?
Because you don't know how to use a can opener. You're so spoiled. You've always had an electric one, or you've had a man open your can for you.
I've never
For
had
the
a
last-
man open my can.
For the last 21 years, I've
Never.
been here for her, taking care of it. This is her face right now.
That is my face right now.
How about next Sunday? I don't know what that means, but that's what you said. Okay.
Let's pray for a meet and greet meetup.
No, I gotta work next Sunday.
Oh, he works next Sunday.
I'm going to do that on Thursday.
Okay.
Oh no, it's Valentine's Day Thursday.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day ruins everything.
Shut up.
It just
Yes,
ruins
yes.
everything.
It does not. He's such a lot. Well, it does.
I'm going in the morning. I'm gonna shoot a construction video.
Okay. This pan is getting
You know what?
so full.
That was genius what you just did. You guys should have saw what she just did, but was genius. You made it so it didn't splash.
Okay, do you guys want to see how
That
I
was
make it to where it doesn't
genius.
splash?
Because I would have just dumped it in the
Here,
middle, and
you
it
hold
would have
it in.
splashed everywhere. Hold on. Hi
If
guys.
you guys ever make big pots of soup like this and you have to dump stuff in the pot, it always splashes out. So I get this, I put it this way, and I do that.
No, you did it up against the edge. You were like really
Mexican spoon. So now I gotta,
Where's the red color?
I'm gonna put it in there right now.
Mama, where's my red pozole?
So this is the part.
Bad.
This is the part where my pozole is easy. All you really need to do is boil meat, pork meat, I should say, with salt, onion, and garlic.
And you guys understand why I don't misbehave around Becky? Because she has that.
Cause I'll get
That
the
thingy.
spoon.
Ooh.
So,
Okay, here's your.
no, you hold it real quick.
Ah!
So this is where my pozole is foolproof because I don't make the chile from scratch. I use this. And I just pour the whole thing in this pot. I put I think 1.5 onions today. No, I put 2 onions and 1.5 garlics in there. Like whole garlics, like the big whole. And then I put the meat. I boil the water with the meat, the garlic, and the onion. And salt. When that gets soft, I put the honey in there. And one of these things. Voila. You're done. That's it. And then we cut this stuff up. Right here. And I'll cut some lemons from the tree outside. That's it. But you remember, what are you doing, dum-dums? I'm making homemade tortillas. This guy is being silly. Turn it around. Turn it around. Okay, that was my camera guy. Should I fire him or keep him? Is he fired or is he a keeper? Oh, were you delayed? I'm sorry. Give away Disney chiclets. When am I going to be able to do that? I can't even afford it myself. I tell you what, though, if I could afford to buy Disney tickets and give them away, I would. If we get big enough and blow up on Midlife Vibes, our other channel, and we can do that, we would definitely do it. We do like some sort of raffle or giveaway. He's a keeper. He is a keeper. I've kept him for 21 years. I might as well continue to keep him. So I hope you guys try to make this pozole. Because it's super easy and tasty. Like, it's not hard. The only thing is that it just takes a little bit long to cook. But it's well worth the wait. If you cook it in the morning or if you cook it, cook it in the morning. I wouldn't advise people to cook it in the middle of the night like I do because that's dangerous. but it's so good. I'm just finishing up radishes. As soon as I cut these radishes, the pozole just has to sit. I have to turn it down. Hold on. So now the pozole is just gonna sit for a couple of hours, and so the flavor of the pork and the flavor of the chili, so everything can come together and taste really, really good. So that's just gonna sit now on low heat, like at 2, and then Josh, you can't vote for yourself. Is he voting to get fired? He probably is. What happened? Oh, keep the camera guy. He's cute. That's funny. Thank you, Ron. So now that's just going to sit there. And I will most likely take some pictures. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow BelovedOne. Or maybe I can post it on Midlife Vibes Instagram if he doesn't mind. Since I already posted a picture of food anyways earlier. But thank you, Rosa. So yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, I'll show you a picture of what it looks like afterwards. So you guys can see. Maybe I'll do a little tester. I'll put it in front of Juan and Marianne and Monica and have them test it on camera, and then post a really quick little video of them testing it and seeing if they like it. Hi, Lori. How are you? Bye, Andrew. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. We missed you. We were actually, believe it or not, asking about you. And me and Marianne were talking about you guys. So as soon as I cut these radishes, I keep saying that, but I guess I could have put them in the food processor and been done with it really quick, but I like to do them by hand, and then I cut them really thin, so it just takes me a long time. Have a good day, Andrew. Tell your brother Yael hi. Tell him we missed you, Traviesos, on here. Keeping us on our toes. We appreciate you, though, you and your brother. I'm thankful that you guys hang out with us on the live streams. Okay, so this, I'm going to do maybe 2 more radishes because this is just taking a long time. I think I have enough for everybody. I'm not going to worry about cutting lemons right now because that's really easy, and I could just go on the tree and pluck those. That's the only thing about making this. It's not that it's a hard dish to cook. It's just a prep time. It just is one of those dishes that takes a long time, but it's very flavorful. Let me get this all done real quick, so that way I can move on to tortilla making. I don't want to cut my fingers, so I can't look at you guys and answer questions. Do you guys mind if I put the music on low? If I put it on low, because it's so quiet here. I wish you guys were all here talking with me, and the kitchen was loud with everybody laughing and talking and having a good time. But I guess reading, wouldn't that be cool if YouTube did a thing? No, that wouldn't be cool, huh? I was going to say if it could be cool where you can hear the other people talking, but can you imagine the things we would hear that we didn't want to hear? Never mind. Better not. So it was so fun today. My first time getting spammed, but Josh took care of it, and he was on his toes, and he got all the spam off like a good moderator. Do I have to be nice to him for that? Okay. Voila. You guys want to see how pretty it looks now? Let me clean my mess, though. I don't like to have a mess when I'm cooking. Pick up all my little... We actually haven't eaten that kind of spam in a long time. So here we go. Doesn't that look good? Look at that. Yummy, yummy. Doesn't that look good? Yeah, Rod, drive down. When you and Kaylee come out next time, if you guys want me to make you this, let me know. How about that, Rod? Next time you and Kaylee come out, you and the family, if you guys want me to make you some pozole, let me know ahead, I'll have it made. You guys can come over for lunch and dinner, and it would be great. I have to get this out of the way because I have to make turkey. Look at that. Okay, I have that on the Lazy Susan now. No, my face is all up in your guys' grill. Let me see. Yes, we do need to go to Rat Rod's Bar and Grill. We're working on it. So far, we're going to go see Rosa. We're going to go see Rat Rod. We're going to go see Greenway Lawn. And we're going to go see Mark Out Loud. Those are the people that we have on our list to visit. Those are the 4 or 5 people that I just named that we want to visit. You guys are awesome. You guys have been watching Midlife Vibes forever, and good people. We enjoy chatting with you guys on the lives. Is Cargo here? Oh, Cargo, we have to go to Canada. We have to get passports to do that. Cargo's in Canada, or she said if we go to Niagara Falls. Where's Ronnie? Ronnie, you're in Arizona, right? Going through Texas, we can always stop by there. Would be a good one. Phoenix, Arizona. When Josh used to golf, we always thought we'd go out there and go golfing. Yeah, Cargo's coming out next. Okay, so let me give you some proof that I wipe my counters. Because Josh keeps trying to say that, are your counters clean? Or your counters clean? My counter is clean. So there. Proof that my counters are clean. Wait 1 minute. So now, here's the tortillas. Here's the tortillas. I just need to dry my counter because I just wiped them and I need them dry. I'm going to show you guys the tortilla making, but don't laugh at me, you guys, because my tortillas don't come out round. I'm not that skilled. I don't make them that often, so I don't make perfectly round tortillas. Okay, so let me do this. So my grandma would go like this. And she'd pinch it off like that. And she'd get the little ball and roll it up and put it on the counter. These ones feel a little bit, I don't know, more firmer or more doughy than the first ones I made this morning. So I hope they come out good. Okay. And then you make a little ball like this. The lighting's bad. Sorry, guys. And then you just do this. Flatten them a little bit. Make your little balls. Does anybody else on here make homemade tortillas? If you do, let me know. I want to know. I want to know. Homemade tortillas are so good, though. They're so delicious. So you just make the balls. So I don't bore you guys, I'm not going to make all of them, okay? So what you have to do, where's my flour? Who touched my flour? You just get a little, look at, I used all the flour. You just get a little bit of flour and you put it on the surface that you're going to roll on. I have granite counters, so I roll directly on the counter. I don't put a board or anything down. I know that my counter is clean. So you put a little bit of flour on the counter. I guess like if you're making cookies or something, just so it doesn't stick, but I noticed that it didn't really stick. My mom would always tell me that her mother won't let her make them because they would not come out round. Well, my grandma told me that I couldn't get married unless I knew how to make beans and I knew how to make homemade tortillas, and they used to come out round when I used to do them more, but now that I don't do them very often, they don't come out round. I need some cerveza and some chips and pico to go with this show. Well, I'm going to be making my tata salsa again. So, Marianne and Juan, I'm not going to make it as hot as last time. BelovedOne, thank you. Sorry, I got to go now. No, have a good day, Rosa. Thank you for watching as long as you did. I appreciate you. You know we love you. So, let me put this down. Don't laugh at my tortilla making skills, please. So, flour. There we go. And here we go. I have to turn on the comal. Have to turn the comal on. The comal is like, what would you call a comal in English? It's like a round pan that you warm tortillas on. And like I said, they don't come out the roundest, but they taste good. I hope I put enough baking powder in them, because if you don't put enough, they come out hard and they don't rise. So the good thing is if they get a lot of bubbles. But I need to just buy one of those tortilla flatteners, those wooden things where you just put the ball on there and you flatten it down. That would be so much easier. This is my Mountain Savage tortilla rolling pin. It used to be a coat rack and now it is a rolling pin. What is Rat Rod saying? I'm missing everything. I'm missing it. Make it hot. Yeah, it's like the griddle. Do you want to see what it looks like? It's just the Mexican rule. If you live in a Mexican house, one of the things they teach you is never touch the comal barehanded. It doesn't matter if you think it's hot or you don't think it's hot, because they're old school. It's all metal. So if you grab it, you're going to burn your hand off. So usually what happens is once you're done using it, like immediately after you're done using it, you're not going to use it anymore. You get it and you stick it in the oven so nobody burns your hands. No, I can't use a big one. It doesn't work right. I needed one. My grandma says it needs to be like this. Like you need to be able to fit your hand really well. So when you're supposed to be able to easily roll it back and forth really fast to make this perfectly round tortilla. And you can do that if you're skilled and you do it all the time. But I don't make them enough to go fast. My grandma used to just like, let me show you how she used to do it. My grandma would just go, doop. She'd go back and forth. I can't even do it. See, I have to slow down. She'd go back and forth like this. And her tortillas would just be perfectly round. Mine come out like some unidentified country. But they taste good, so my family doesn't say anything to me. They definitely don't come out round, but they do taste good. So that's what counts. But Mario's mom is very skilled at cooking and making tortillas. And I just found out that she doesn't use a rolling pin. So I'm thinking, why do I have to use a rolling pin? I'm going to buy one of those tortilla flatteners and save myself some trouble. Oh, this one's coming out good. I should leave it alone. Well, it still looks good, but it's too thick. So I have to kind of roll it out. The truth is, when I turn and look at the comal, if my tortilla is getting bubbles, that means it's enough salt. The last batch I made, I didn't put enough salt. And I messed it up. I messed it up right here. Don't judge me for my rolling skills. If my grandma was still alive, she would tell me that that wasn't acceptable. Bye, human person. Have a good day. Who's Rat Rod, right? You're not on Rat Rod right now. You're Mountain Savage. So we're going to do a live stream on Tuesday on Midlife Vibes. And we are going to announce 4 other channels that we enjoy watching. Will you be on there? Bye, Rosa. Have a good day. The elk steak, I wish. When we go visit you, you're going to have to give us all the good food that you hunt and cook. Because I heard there's nothing better than fresh meat. So here you go. Oh, you were saying it's not fluffing up as much as I want it to, but it's kind of really thick. I hope I didn't mess that up. We'll find out right now. After I taste that one. I think I left it too thick. It's a pretty good looking one, but it didn't get any bubbles. It needs to have bubbles. That's how you can tell if it's going to be too hard or if it's going to be soft. Thank you, human person. I appreciate the support. But I need to make all the bolitas, though. The butter, gluten-free butter on gluten tortillas. And butter. There's the butter, Marianne. But I need to make the balls before it dries. I don't want them to dry. Balls, I need to roll balls. Marianne, don't be gross. Human person, I think. Hi, DeWitt Dad, how are you? Yeah, you sprinkle the countertop with flour when you're making them so they don't stick, but mine are not sticking. Who cares if they're round? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. We do need Taste-O-Vision because I am making pozole. I'm making homemade tortillas. I'm doing really good. How are you doing, Dad? How's your weekend doing with the kids? And what have you got? What are you up to? I know you're probably content. You always have so much content you put out. I'm like amazed because it's hard for me to even get one video up. Yeah, you want to know the cool thing, though, Dad, that's going on today? Marianne, her daughter, and her daughter's boyfriend, and Juan Rodriguez are coming over for dinner. So I am making all this food for them to eat. Ooh, I forgot the tortilla. Okay. Hold on. Putting butter. You guys want to see this? Check this out. Butter. Butter. So I'm going to tell you something. My first batch of tortillas, I did based off of memory, just on what I remember doing with my grandma. And then this batch, I kind of looked up. It's hot. I have to wait. Now I have to wash my hands because I touched my food. Those taste good. Nice. Your driving distance, Texas, 2 days. Okay, I'm going to put this one on there. You want to see what happens when you put it on? Oh, wait, I have to turn you guys around. Sorry, I wasn't ready for that. Okay. Here we go. Here's the comal. Never did it one-handed. Here we go. See how that's bubbling up? That's good. Ooh, eating your way through Hollywood Studios. Awesome. Yeah, you know, Josh and I just did the Lunar New Year yesterday. We ate everything. Ooh, look at how pretty. See, that's what's supposed to happen. The other one, I just made it too thick. That's a good tortilla right there. See it bubbling up? Jessica, come here, please. Hi, Richard. How are you? Thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
Can you get me a clean towel so I can put... Ooh, my comal is too hot. My comal is too hot. I need to turn it down. And I need to get this out of the way. So this is going to go here. Sorry, guys. Noise, 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 noise. Because, look at this. Put it right there. Do you guys want to see the pozole? Look at this, Richard. Check this out. Look at that dough whip, Dad. No, put it in the towel. Look at that dough whip, Dad.
Do you want me to roll some more?
No, or if you want to roll one, you can try. If you're interested. Look at this dough whip, Dad. I can't remember if that is my 52 quart or my 32 quart pot that I use to make pozole. That is what I'm using to make my pozole. If you guys didn't hear, this is my thank you, my friendship dinner that we are making for Marianne Hermosa, who's on the vlog right now, and Juan Rodriguez. They are awesome. We love them. We have become such good friends that they are going to come over for dinner tonight. I'm making them a homemade pozole, homemade tortillas. I'm hoping that they're going to be some here when they get over here. And
Homemade tortillas? I don't know.
Yes.
We're eating them really quickly.
Yes, I'm cooking a big family style because I have Mario, who is a big guy. Where are you at?
6 something.
6 something.
6?
Probably about 6'2" maybe, because Josh is 6 foot tall.
6'1".
I have Jessica,
Oh shoot.
myself, and Josh, and me, Josh, Jessica, Mario. My daughter's coming over. My grandbaby's next door. Juan, Marianne,
Relatives.
Brand, Monica, and most likely, here, I'll do it. Yeah, that's not awful. So I have a lot of people coming, and when I make a smaller pot than that, it doesn't last. So I didn't try my tortilla. Hold on. This one's crunchy. Mmm. That's good. That's good. The first batch I made didn't have enough salt. That's a good tortilla. But I think I just need to roll them out a little bit more so that way they bubble up. I'm trying to save them. But if you guys have ever had homemade tortillas or had somebody make you homemade tortillas, as soon as you warm one up on the comal, they're gone. Somebody comes in and grabs it and puts butter on it and then walks out of the kitchen and you're like back to square one. They don't last. They're so much better than store-bought tortillas. Richard, if you're just turning in, I was trying to tell them that my
Do we have
tortillas...
some butter? I want some tortillas.
Right here.
Ooh, there's only what?
Well, I'm just started a new bunch.
Oh, man.
There's the butter. Right here. See what I'm talking about? Look at this. They don't last. I'm trying.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, can you eat it? It's kind of hard, huh? I think I need more manteca.
It's fine, it's fine. More lard, the better.
Either more manteca or put too much spalda, which is baking powder. I haven't made tortillas for years, you guys. It's been at least 2 years since I made a batch of tortillas. I did have to learn when I was younger. My grandmother said I couldn't get married unless I knew how to make tortillas. and a pretty pot of beans.
My tortilla dance.
So they taught us really young on how to make them. All of my cousins, we all know how to make homemade tortillas. My grandma showed all of us when we would go over there. I had the cool. Well, my grandma wasn't cool, but she definitely was an awesome grandmother. I mean, she made homemade tortillas every single day. There wasn't one day that my grandmother didn't make fresh tortillas. Huh? There's none on there. Here, put this. You see what I'm talking about? All the vultures come. They're vultures, I tell you. Every single day, my grandma made a fresh pot of tortillas, and my grandpa made his salsa that I will be making today for Marianne and Juan. I'm just not going to make it as spicy because it was too spicy for Juan. So when we were kids, we would always go in the kitchen, and she had one of those old school Tupperware containers, the big round ones with the lid. They were kind of maybe 2 inches deep. She had a little, she used to do cross stitching, and she would have these little towels that she would cross stitch on, and you'd open that thing up and there's always tortillas in there, and we would get that and we would put my chile on there and just eat the tortillas just like that with chili. So I wish, I'm allergic to wheat, so I'm not even supposed to be eating these, but everybody likes them. I don't make them as not much. I haven't made them. It's been a couple of years, but today I woke up in a good mood. I'm going to cook. Mario, they want to see your reaction to my tortillas. They haven't seen you eat them. Estos se salieron un poquito duros. Hear me? Se salieron un poquito más duro. Okay, Mario's going to taste it, but it's really hot. You need to give them a minute for it to cool down. But these ones came out a little bit hard. Like the ones right before were really super soft and fluffy. And these ones are a little harder. I think it's because I followed a recipe, and I think I might have put too much baking soda or not enough flour. But I am committed to get these really good. Okay, I'm going to ship everybody pozole in the mail. They're hot. Here's some butter. Without butter? Mario's going to go old school and eat it without butter. Okay, Mario, they want your reaction. Noodles, huh?
I mean, they're so good. I mean, they're nice and thick, so like I could imagine it as a mole.
I need to do them thinner.
Well, I don't know.
They have more bitter salt, huh?
Is this one ready to go on?
No, I need to make it thinner.
It's good. You know what we did with it? Queso fresco and some salsa. It'll be real good.
I don't think these came out as fluffy. Here, eat this one. Yes. Okay. Move out of my way.
Yeah. This one's not as soft.
Yeah, it's not as soft as the first one. The first one didn't stand a chance. I ate them. Bye, Greenway Lawn. Have a good day. Enjoy your dinner. Well, you know, because Mario's mom can. Sorry, guys. I almost lost you. It's interesting. My family on my father's side of my family only eats bare tortillas with a pinch or two of salt and eat it like that. My dad and family don't, though. Yeah, we put butter or salsa. They're savages here, though. I can't make them last if I wanted to. Yeah, I'm sorry, I know. Bye, Joe, with that, thank you so much for stopping in and saying hi. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing your eating your way through over there. I love food vlogs. Josh and I watch a lot of food vlogs. We watch Strictly Dumplings and Mark Wayne's, I think is how you pronounce his name. And we just realized that we enjoy doing food vlogs on Midlife Vibes. Tortillas thin, so that way they fluff up. Okay, yeah, this isn't my best batch. I'm not following I looked up a recipe just because maybe I didn't know what I was doing. And I tried to incorporate what they said and I don't like it, I'm going to go back to doing it the way I was doing it, like my grandma showed me, and go by sight and not by the measurements. Because that's what I did before, is I just went by what I remember the flour looking like when she was making it. Right, Rod, did you get to see the pozole when it's red? Do you want to see? Do you want to see? Here it is. Look at that. Yumminess. Yummy. 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 I actually have to taste it to see if it has enough salt. But I'll do that in a minute. Okay, you guys. I don't think I have anything else to show you. I've cooked. I've made tortillas. I thought I was burning a tortilla, but I don't have anything on there. It's so good, Rat Rod. I love it. Everybody tells me it's good. Yeah, I'll mail it. I'll mail it to everybody. I'm going to mail everybody pozole. Hopefully it won't spill on the way over there. This rolling the tortillas is for the birds, though. I'm going to get me a tortilla smasher. And that way I don't have to roll them. It's a lot of work. My grandma used to just do them fast, though. And they come out perfectly round. I guess with a lot of practice, she used to make them every single day. I don't think I ever remember a day where we didn't have fresh homemade tortillas in my grandma's house. They were always fresh. And fresh salsa. I think they needed more lard on, if you ask me. But that's just me. Not my grandma's, mine. Either that or I think I'm supposed to have them covered. I don't know. Deer meat. Ooh, that sounds good. I just made tortas. When did I make tortas, Jessica? Was the tortas yesterday or the day before? Yeah. I just made carne asada tortas yesterday. We have a store called Northgate right here next to my house. And they sell that Bambi tortas. Ah, that's so not nice. Poor Bambi. They have a place called Northgate and they make the fresh torta bread every day. Ooh, homemade guac. Yum. And so I went over there to get stuff for the pozole. And then I seen the fresh bread that they brought out. So I bought some, and I was already making carne asada. And I was going to make carne asada tacos. But instead of the tacos, I ended up buying the bread and then made torta with the queso fresco, the carne asada, fresh avocado, some beans that I had refried in bacon grease because it's good that way. So I made the beans with bacon grease and they were so delicious. Or that's what the kid said. It's a spicy. I know I made salsa the other day and I made it too spicy for Juan, but Marianne really liked it, so. It has a J for Josh. I served him in my Becky one. I have to come out too. I'm tired now. I've been cooking all day. The pozole is just about done. Northgate Market? Yes. Oh, that's right. It's so good. Northgate's so good. It's snowing? I have a friend that I think moved up to Oregon very recently, and she sent me pictures of the snow. And she said that the people were telling her that it didn't normally snow as much. Not as far as consistency of days, but as much as it was snowing. I mean, I think it was like this high off of her porch rail. It looked really pretty. What's the best time to go out and visit, Rat Run, where you're at, if you don't want to get stuck in the snow? Josh is in the room editing, in case you guys wonder why he's not out here. He's behind in editing. We have so many videos to put out on Midlife Vibes. And he's been behind. He's been working a lot, and we've been doing a lot of stuff. Believe it or not, today we were going to be crazy and go to the next time to what? No, not next time. What's the best time to go out to your state? Like weather-wise, where it's nice and comfortable. I don't know what kind of meat that is. Turned up for what? So do you guys want me to end the vlog since I'm just sitting here rolling tortillas? Or do you want me to leave the vlog on? Mid-July? Ooh, crabbing. I love fresh crab and shrimp. But Josh is so spoiled that when we get crab, I open all the crab meat and get it all out for him. You know what? I'm cooking the tortillas too long on the comal. I'm not paying attention. And so they're coming out hard and burnt. So yeah, he's spoiled. I crack open all the crab and I take all the meat out. And then he just reaps the benefit of all of my hard work. Ooh. I love seafood. Crab, shrimp, oysters, lobster, clams, mussels, you name it, I like it. So supposedly we said that we were going to try to go to King's Fish House with Juan. It's kind of expensive, but that's where we go get all our fresh oysters. You can get a sampler platter, and you can pick the oysters that you want. And you can pick big ones, small ones, firmer ones, you know, some that are more soft. And they send them in from Maine and New York. You have to boil the crab alive. Oh, that's so sad. But it's good. It's tasty. I would eat them. I would eat them. I would. I love animals. Don't get me. I love animals. But it's just a food cycle, I guess. The plants are alive too, and we eat them. Marianne, if you were just bored over there, you could have been over here helping me make tortillas. I would have gave you coffee. I still haven't, I still have to go to the store because I haven't bought any soda. No, don't tell me they scream. Oh, no, that's sad. Okay, that's sad. That's sad. I would still eat them, but it is sad. I don't want to hear them scream. I'll just plug my ears. Don't they do the same thing to lobsters? Why can't they be dead, Rat Rod? Why do they have to be alive? Well, how would you kill a crab? Would you poke its little brain? What would you do to kill a crab? I don't understand. That's sad. Poor crabs. Poor crabs. I don't want to hear them scream. I don't want to hear lobsters scream either. We should all go next time to visit Juan. Oh, yeah, Juan's never invited us over to go visit him. Oh, no, he's invited us to Long Beach. He's invited me to go shopping at the thrift stores out in Long Beach, which I'm totally going to do one day. Oh my God, you guys, I'm getting so much better. Practice makes perfect, apparently. Look at that. Wait, it's round. I have a round tortilla. Yay for Becky. I have a round tortilla. I love me good crab. Ooh, yum. I like crab. You don't eat seafood, right, human person? If I remember. But they have the best raw oysters. I love raw oysters, but good ones, not crappy, cheap, nasty tasting ones. Good ones. I'm excited because my tortillas are coming out round. Yay, 3 cheers for Becky. Thank you. I'm getting tired. I have, oh my God, I have 4 tortillas to roll still. I'm tired of rolling these tortillas. I wanted to throw them away, but I'm not. Ooh, yum. I would go eat seafood at Long Beach. Becky could have been your sous chef. Oh my God, I'm so tired of rolling these tortillas. They're going to get smaller so I don't have to roll as much. That's what we're going to do. They're getting round though. I'm so excited. My grandma would be proud because she said we couldn't get married unless we knew how to make them round. And she would show us too. She'd have us stand in the kitchen and learn how to do them. The crab don't scream. They die instantly. Oh, okay. It's the lobsters that scream, right? Still sad. It's either that or rip the shells off. Oh no, we don't want to rip. That's sad. Oh my God, can you believe that? That's worse. It is worse. Okay, yeah. All the natural broth that's inside. Ooh, yum. Do you like fresh raw oysters, Marianne? If you do, I can't believe it. I really wouldn't believe that you like fresh raw oysters. I don't know if I can do it. I could eat them, but I don't know if I could do it myself without feeling bad. Okay, it is now raining here in the city of Orange. So this is a perfect day for pozole. A perfect day for pozole. I still have to call my aunt and see if they're coming. Rat rods on Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. You hear them screaming. Don't say that, Marianne. You're making me feel bad for eating them, but they're so good. Yeah, but these ones came out like hard. You know what, Mario? I should have listened to I looked on Pinterest and followed a recipe. Because I thought my tortillas weren't good enough. So I followed a recipe on Pinterest and they came out like harder. If I would have just did what I did the first time with the manteca just by sight, they would have came out perfect.
I mean, these are still good. These are still yummy.
Whoa!
I think don't put them on the heat too much. But this one's still good.
Okay, well, my tortillas didn't come out that great, you guys. They came out kind of hard. I'm sure you heard me.
They're still good. But the first one was a little bit better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love seafood. My mom would always take us to LA, to the Mercado. I don't know where that's at. Yeah, I think so. I think that I turned down the heat. Yeah. I think I had the heat too high and I overcooked them because I'm vlogging and not paying attention to my tortillas.
It's already a little hard. It's better to have them softer in the end.
Yeah, it's because I'm vlogging and I'm not paying attention. And then I turn around. I'm like, oh no, my tortillas.
I'll still eat all
Rule of thumb, next time. That's weird. What kind of crab? Ew. Yeah, I think she's talking about maybe the lobsters. Yeah, I think maybe I shouldn't make homemade tortillas while I'm still rolling. Thank you, human person. Hey, my battery's gonna die, you guys. I'm going to end the stream. I have like 15% of battery left. That's not good. I'm sorry. Stop bringing it. Right, this is a family-friendly channel. We don't talk about killing animals on this channel. Only Rat Rod does on Mountain Savage Northwest. Rat Rod, I would plug your channels, but everybody that's on here knows you. So, I can't. Midlife Vibes will. Okay, I almost have a perfect square. Do you guys want to see this? This tortilla is almost a square. Look at that. Awesome. I'm going to make it into a square. It's a square tortilla. My grandma is probably rolling over right now with me making square tortillas. I think you're right, Jessica. I think these are more like gorditas. And as long as I don't overcook them, they're soft. So, we determined my tortillas are more like gorditas, and as long as I don't overcook them, they're soft. But I am going to end the live stream because my battery's going to die. I have 2 more tortillas to make. Thank you for hanging out with me. Marianne and Juan, I can't wait till you guys come over. I'm going to take a shower, comb my hair, and get ready. So that way when you guys come over, we're going to have fun. We're going to eat, drink, and be merry. Marianne, I didn't know what you guys like to drink, so I didn't buy any drinks. So if you text message me, I'll run to the store and get drinks. Hi, Brittany. How are you? They were just asking for you earlier today. Let me show Brittany what I'm doing, okay? Before I hang up, because I'm making tortillas, Brittany. Wait, where are they at? Homemade flour tortillas. And I am making pozole. Hold on. Homemade pozole. I think it's done. I have to taste the broth and see if it has enough salt. There we go. So that's what I did today, Brittany. But I'm going to have to end the vlog because my battery's dying. It's at probably 10% right now. So I have to charge it. And I have to get ready because if you didn't hear, Marianne and Juan are coming over for dinner today with Monica and Brandon. So this is the olla or the pan that I made the pozole in. It's like a 32 quart or a 52 quart pan. And so this is going to be dinner for Marianne and Monica. And let me show you. My granddaughter made a mess. She took off to the neighbor's house with their little friend, but before they left, they made a mess on my table. But these are all the trimmings. There's the trimmings. No, my phone was charged, Brittany. Don't tell Josh. My phone was charged, and then I've been on here for almost 2 hours. We've learned how to make pozole. We've learned how to do tortillas. Lesson learned from me. My tortillas were just fine. And then I thought they weren't good enough. So I went and looked up a recipe on Pinterest. And I followed it. And they're not good. So next time I'm just going to stay doing it by sight. Instead of trying to follow somebody else's generic recipe. I'll just do what my grandma told me to do. And I'll be safe. So Brittany, when I first started making tortillas today, my tortillas were horrible. They weren't coming out round, and now I'm able to make round tortillas. Are you kidding me, Brittany? It's snowing? I want to go. My phone would have lasted 15 minutes. I know. You know what? I should have brought the charger in here if I was smart. So that way, but you guys know that if Josh isn't taking care of the phone management, then I'm screwed. Good thing about not having a bazillion subscribers is I can say whatever I want. I'm going to have to watch the replay, so... No, it's good, but everybody's like, where's Brittany at? It's so funny. Guess who was on here, Brittany? We had the Campuzano, Andrew Campuzano on here. We were talking about them because we hadn't seen them for a long time, but he said they were grounded. So I guess let's be ride or die vlog. We're gonna be a ride or die channel here. We're gonna, what is it saying? We're gonna vlog until the wheels fall off, until the battery dies. How about that? When it cuts off, you guys will know, oh, her battery died. She's not on there anymore. Hey, Ramrod, how are Gracie and Tyler? Getting big, I bet, huh? They're so smart. Those are smart kids. Okay, I'm done rolling my tortillas, you guys. I'm finally done. Thank God, it was taking forever. Okay, dinner's done. I just have to taste the pozole. You guys want to see me taste it? I have to taste to see if it has enough salt, because I haven't tasted it at all. Because I usually don't, because I already know. Ooh, the lighting's horrible. Horrible lighting. Much better. I usually don't taste it because I do the same thing all the time, that I already know what it's going to taste like. Let me see. Okay, here it goes, guys. Taste, taste, taste. I think it's going to need more chili, though, because I usually put that one bottle when I make a big one, or a smaller pot. More salt, more chili. You know what, Brittany? I'm thinking we might go live a little bit later today. Possibly, I don't know if we'll do it on my channel or on Midlife Vibes. I don't know if you heard that Juan and Marianne are coming over for dinner. You guys and Juan, my aunt might come over, but she said yesterday that she was going to come over, but she hasn't confirmed today, so I'm going to call her. But that's it. I think my daughter's going to pick up Chanel, and that's it. Just us. So far it's Mario and Jessica, myself, Josh, Marianne, Brandon, Monica, Juan, my daughter picking up Chanel, and maybe her husband, and that's it. And then my aunt, if she comes, but I doubt it, because it's raining, and so she might not come out, because that's my aunt that I told you that had cancer, and so sometimes she's not always feeling well. So it just, it's not that she backs out, it's just that it just depends on how she feels for the day. Oh, look, I finished my tortillas. This is the last one. Yes. Do you want to see? Let's get over.
Oh, I get to eat more of those now?
You can have one.
Oh.
Just get one.
No. Those are for, I have to learn to share. Share.
No, get some. They're there to eat. I'm going to eat one. Look at that.
Oh, that's hot.
Tell me what you think. Hold on. Eat it with butter.
It's like a face warmer.
Eat it with, he's using it as a face warmer.
Oh,
You're so gross. You going to try it or not?
Yeah, of course I'm going to eat it.
Did you say hi to Rat Rod? He's on here.
I said hi, Rat Rod. Rat Rod, Mount Savage. I told him I want to see him riding his ATV around the crazy mountains of
Yeah, that would be fun
Washington.
with the GoPro, right?
You mount the GoPro on and
Right, you can do everything that we can do. Brittany's coming over. Yay, Brittany's coming over for dinner.
he's coming over for dinner. We have about 50 people coming to the house, Jessica. Okay, I need some salt. Where's the
No,
salt?
you don't need salt.
I love, you know me, I love salt.
No, don't you dare.
Don't I dare?
No. Ooh, low battery. Till the
your
wheels
phone's
fall
gonna
off.
die. Your phone's gonna die.
Try it. Try it. Is it good?
It was always good, baby.
Did you eat the whole thing?
I
I think I overcooked them, the first ones, because they were hard, but
No.
it's just I cooked them too much.
I like the crunchiness on them.
Yeah, I like crunchy tortillas too. So Jessica, you were right. These ones just needed to be not cooked as long. They're like gorditas. They're really soft.
Show in the fridge.
What fridge?
That's what you're showing.
Our
No,
mess?
I'm just saying you're showing the fridge.
Our messy refrigerator.
Oh, you just know how much milk needed to have.
Okay, guys. I'm going to call it a day because... Wait, up. My phone's going to die. So say bye, Josh. Say bye, Jessica.
Bye, Brittany.
So I'm going to make some salsa, and then I'm going to take a shower, and I'm going to have Josh mop
Right now?
because
They're driving over right now.
I'm tired. So thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Sorry, Brittany. I need to get better at posting on Twitter or Instagram.
That's what Brittany does.
Yeah, I need to get better at posting on Twitter when I'm going to go live so that way you'll know, Brittany. Sorry, but thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Bye, Rat Rod, Brittany. Juan, see you guys later. Marianne and Juan, see you guys later tonight. And I don't know if Human Person's still on there, but everybody that's on here, thank you so much.